We live, baby. New week, new episode of Tech File. We got a lot to talk about.
We in the house.
We got Bears Packers Part 2. We got John Cena's retirement. We got a lot to talk about. So let's get to it.
Hit him hard. Let's go. Red T-E-C-K. Running back like where's my replay? Got it all in the mix, no DJs. Said it's hard in the game like E-Day. What's the lady? It's spitting real talk for the entertainment. The podcast that the game up and they get slapped back down like a WrestleMania. Tell them that the better get their nose ready at a home city. You know, get it block even on the low setting. And you know what you say, so we never gotta get tight than everybody else. Cause you get ready. Ain't nobody else doing this like I. Better keep them cameras and microphones hot, cause this one's a vibe. Gotta run this race with my tribe. I going live with the pie. Do it like it's no tomorrow. Came to my ear later. Shout out to my point guard. We about to hit them hard. Got them throwing in the tap. Tell the red blow the whistle. This is technical file.
Yes, sir. Welcome to episode 419 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. What's going on? What's the deal?
I'm the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
the everyday gentleman,
24/7.
but better known as Mr. Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what? I can't believe I was attached to this nigga for years.
Since I knew you.
Exactly, years.
And we met in like,
Nickname.
years dancing like the nigga.
dang, when did we meet? Like 01?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
The
man.
nickname.
That's a
too.
long time to keep that
That's
moniker.
nuts, man. Anywho,
I was gonna have anything for the podcast to say to that.
Yeah, it's on tape too. We got an episode called, well,
We got a lot of Diddy.
it's hella Diddy. My son was like, well, what do you mean, Diddy?
it was baby,
Yeah,
that was
Baby
Baby Diddy. You don't want that. You don't want that.
yeah.
It has a whole
yeah.
new meaning now.
Yeah, you don't want to be no
Lord have
Baby
mercy.
Diddy at this point.
Damn.
Hey, if y'all come up to that was AI. that was all AI.
boy.
That was all
It was a
AI.
lot of Diddy.
Hey, bro, relax. Relax. That was all AI. fam.
Went to sleep, woke up.
Oh Lord have mercy.
You know, the best part though in that documentary is
The
see my
best
fears, have my heart.
That shit was, I was
part.
wrong.
Dog.
He's like, the fuck was he doing?
He's not rapping like this. For my fears and my heart.
Oh, shit.
All right, y'all. Welcome in. If you have not yet already, make sure that you follow us on our social media platforms at Technical File, TECKNICALFOUL, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, Technical File Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. On the YouTube side of things, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, be notified, be part of the show. Tech File Fam of the Week. Shaolin first comments. And
Hey.
the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Hey,
birthday,
Sash
brother.
Gang. Hey.
Happy birthday. I think
Hell
ain't
yeah.
Capricorn season now?
I thought it starts on the 21st.
Oh, the 20. Yeah, we still.
I don't know none of
we in the
that.
teens. You right.
I only know mine. Aquarius. I don't even know when it started. Somewhere in the January, I think.
mid the 20s. It's always in the 20s
Oh,
every
okay.
month. That's when it normally
Okay.
starts. So,
I
yeah.
know mine against my will.
Against my will.
That's funny.
Like
That ain't the
I
only birthday this week though.
Tim had his birthday.
I know, but we ain't talk about it last week. So
One
happy
of
birthday.
the one of
Oh,
the worst
hey,
one
thank you.
of the worst sports day in Wisconsin.
Boy.
But other
Boy.
than that,
Ain't win shit. Across the board. I ain't win shit. Dave Packers ain't win shit. Bucks, oh my God,
we
ain't
gonna
win
talk
shit.
about- we ain't gonna talk about that. Oh, I meant to show y'all something
I just-
before we went live.
Oh.
Kim, one of your friends was in my inbox.
Lord have mercy. God damn.
And I wanted to know, is he a real friend or just somebody you happen to know?
Somebody that you used.
But we gotta talk about this week. Like I said, we're gonna start in the
That's my cousin. That's my little cousin.
No.
That's fair. I haven't seen him in a minute either.
Tell little cousin, Chill out.
That nigga nuts. I'm on his heels, man. Well, nigga, you know,
the mayor's
goddamn.
ears just perked up like a mug.
That's what I was like. Wait, hold on.
That's funny.
I'm like, this nigga here.
Yeah. I sent the picture to Noman. He just sent back the
Hey,
the
man.
Terminator gift.
Hey, man. Hey, I can do it.
I know he
man.
analyzed the fuck.
That little cousin
Hey,
know.
man, I don't know what that nigga owns. Man. I don't know what he owns.
That nigga's definitely the Terminator.
So we are going to start NFL. We're going to spend a lot of time on Packers and Bears. We're going to roll into some NBA topics.
Target.
I was thinking of the Taki chips for some reason. Don't ask why. I'm a little hungry. Sometimes I need the little few, you know.
I think I got different.
Speaking of which,
flavors,
we doing the Hot Ones challenge again for WrestleMania?
Ooh, shit.
Ooh, Lord.
Sure. Ain't that, what other challenge?
Hey, I'm gonna say this time we go. We're gonna put a little bit more on the.
Like a
Oh, we
full-
go actually dip 'em?
Yeah, like actually put the joint on the whole wing.
You
and
know
then
what? Fine.
Smoke that mug.
Fine. If we're going to
You
suffer.
said smoke it.
I mean, you gotta eat it.
That was the first time in my life I ever had heartburn. Was when we did.
We can run it back. We can do that.
The thing is, like, I don't remember. Like, I know we were suffering, but like, I don't remember like the sensation of suffering.
So you
like,
want to do it again? Is what
I
you're saying?
don't. But like, I'm also not like, oh my god, I did that, and I never want to do it again. So
I told my family I would like do it. Like, if we all were like, we're gonna do another. I was like, I would
Uh-huh.
do it again. I'm not gonna necessarily enjoy it, but it is a fun activity to do. So yeah, we can.
Okay.
It don't
Maybe
even
run it
gotta
back.
be-
maybe
do-
we
do it
blow
have
it
to
out
be,
this year. We have we can percolate on some ideas.
Some ideas.
Percolate.
Does it have to
It's
be
time for the
WrestleMania? Could it be like
I mean, you know, given what we'll talk about later. Like,
maybe like All-Star break? We can do like an NBA.
ooh, maybe that's like our March Madness. Like,
some yeah.
Oh,
Something
that
like
worked.
that. We can figure.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out,
Hmm.
but
Percolate.
we'll have another Hot Ones challenge that people apparently very much enjoyed. So we'll run that back. But this week we're gonna start with NFL because we got Bears Packers 2 to discuss.
Fight.
The Bears, they coming off a big win against the Browns. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
Although that one interception Shador had, Jared, he just gave it to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
he just took that motherfucker. He like, let me get that, my boy. Watch out.
Shador
Hey,
was
man.
looking like, wait, what?
The fuck?
Because they were celebrating. They were like, wait, what? You ain't got it? He ain't got it.
Okay.
Daniel Johnson in the end zone, like, yeah, took that bitch from his ass. Hey, look at it. I got that motherfucker. Hey, that was good. That was a good pick.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
it
a damn
was.
good play.
Yeah, it was. Meanwhile, the Packers lost more than just the game in Denver.
Denver's a good team.
To be honest with you, had I been able to do predictions, I would not have predicted the Packers to beat Denver. They played terribly in Denver. They haven't won it. They're like 1-8 in Denver over the last 9 times
wow.
they played. Like
Although, to be fair, before they started dropping like flies,
it looked like it was going to be.
a game.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Packers looked like the team I thought they were.
Mhm.
And
They are who
then,
we thought they were.
and then injuries happened. Everything just short circuited once they had to adjust on the fly. But that being said, the Packers lost Micah Parsons, torn ACL.
That sucks.
He is done, which is
Trash.
another season-ending loss for the Packers, who were already out. Devontae Wyatt, the D lineman, who's the best interior defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Jenkins has been out. We know Tucker Kraft's on IR. And then also during that game, Christian Watson had a chest injury. He went to the hospital right after the game. They lost Evan Williams for a moment. They lost Jaden Reed for a moment. They lost Quay Walker for a moment. Zach Tom left the game.
Which actually, I feel like that was the most impactful.
Yeah, that's when that pass rush really started getting after Jordan Love. And the Packers lost. Like I said, more than just the game in Denver.
I saw that Christian Watson's daddy was like, he's good. So, like, what is the official?
So he might play Saturday.
Okay.
He might actually play on Saturday, which is crazy to me, but
Yeah,
football
I definitely thought
players.
that was like a clavicle.
I was maybe he was like a lung or something too, because he just kind of kept with his chest. And I was like, you going to the hospital? Like, what's the injury? But luckily, nothing that crazy. With the injuries the Packers sustained and lost, the Bears moved back to first in the North. Packers dropped back to 7th in the wild card race, the last wild card spot. And it's Packers, Bears in Chicago at Soldier Field Saturday night. And the Packers opened as 1.5 point favorites.
That's the wild part.
Are y'all surprised the Packers are favored by Vegas right now?
Not even a little bit.
Dang.
I mean, I'm
I
not,
was-
especially
I
since
was.
y'all beat us last time too.
I know they did, but it was a close game, and with the injuries, and it's in Chicago. I was like,
I mean, last week is the best that we've seen our defense play all season. Against the Browns.
But we lost to them, so
Yeah.
can't really talk shit.
So yeah, I was surprised. Tim, were you surprised at all?
I was surprised because of the fact that, like you said, the injuries. But I'm not gonna bet against Vegas. Like I've done it a lot, lost a lot.
Wait, no, that was a Rick James on the couch moment. I'm not gonna bet against Vegas, but I have.
I've done it. Hey, lesson learned. That's a lesson learned. So for them to say that we're 1.5 point favorites, what I got out of that was this is gonna be a close ass game.
Yeah,
like it ain't gonna be. It can go either way. Mm-hmm. Which because of our injuries and everything like that. Like if we were the team that we seen a week ago. Mm. Yeah, no problem. I think no, y'all ain't got a shot. Like y'all go ahead and take another L and be done with it. But this week, it can be a little bit more. They have a better shot, honestly, because of the dearth of injuries. I was just looking up Christian Watson to see what the word was on that. He didn't practice today, but that was a surprise. They said because of they're holding him out, trying to make sure that he can heal a little bit more for Saturday. But it's shoulder, chest right now is the injury label.
Shoulder.
Because he landed on the shoulder, and then they said
head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
Hey, spinal. But no, I will like this team is still a good team, and what's being tested right now is our depth. And the Parsons one is going to come with a little heavier tax, but we didn't have him last year. Yes, we had Kenny Clark last year and Wyatt, so that is going to be different. But
the corpse of Jair Alexander.
Corpse, Lord.
I mean, barely.
Like really, not really.
This month still year.
Because I think he only played like 7 games last year or something like that. But
we getting Frederick Douglass quotes in the chat.
I just got to that. Like, okay.
Marcus, shout out to Marcus. He said, "Hey fam, I'm staying positive with my Packers." Frederick Douglass said, "Without struggle, there is no progress." Not putting the fist up.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Well, I mean, like that's what I was gonna say. Like, my answer to the question was, I'm not surprised. Like, I think in the aftermath of the game, and just like the sheer number of injuries and like obviously injuries to key players, that it was easy to kind of doom and gloom. But once I had like some time to sit and think about it, I'm like, this is a team that before they even traded for Michael Parsons was a Super Bowl contender.
That is true.
And, despite some of the growing pains that we've gone through this season, like there hasn't been a point where I was just like, I don't think they got it. Like, I still think that there's enough talent on this roster before the bottom just fell out last week. Like they were rolling, like they were getting their offense together the way that we kind of hoped the entire season. So like if those injuries, which it sounds like most of them outside of Micah are kind of like
it's week to week.
Right. So like they're not,
but there's only 3 weeks left.
That's fair. That is fair. But like I do think that this is still a strong team. It's still a well put together team. It's still a team that makes sense. So like I'm not surprised that there's still confidence because like I'm still confident. I still have faith that this is a team that can go far in the playoffs. Like I think that the Micah's injury specifically lowers their ceiling, a little bit, but I don't think that the floor really changes all that much. I think the floor is still a playoff team that should win the NFC North.
I think for me, the Micah Parsons injury on top of the Tucker Kraft injury, on top of the Wyatt injury, has me feeling like the window is still open for you. It's smaller though. It closed a little bit, but it's still open. You're going to have to get through there. It's a lot tighter than it was before. So your margin of error has shrunk even more. So you cannot beat yourself in the process.
These damn DBs, boy, y'all got to step up.
That I don't want to see. I don't want to see pre-snap penalties. I don't want to see roughing penalties. I don't want to see special teams doing the stupidest of things. Those just things can't happen.
Like that's all I've ever asked for from special teams. Like just don't compound the problem. Like I don't need. Like I've given up all hope that we're gonna get any return touchdowns, any like field position shifting plays, but just don't make it worse. Like that's my baseline.
And that's where they at. So like looking into this game here, it's like, what do the Packers need to do to bounce back and come out victorious on the road in Chicago? Because the second half of the game of the first one, it was like, hey, Chicago found a rhythm. And if Green Bay is going to try to be successful Like, I think they're going to have to play defense differently, more so in line with what they did last year than what they did this year, because I don't see them getting pressure, period, with just 4. No. And Caleb, that man is a magician behind this line of scrimmage. So it's like they're gonna have to blitz. How is he on blitz? Like, is he rattled when you blitz Caleb?
Not anymore.
No, because he getting out the pocket.
He wasn't 2 weeks ago.
Well, the Packers didn't blitz him a lot. Yeah. They just were getting through and weren't able to get to him.
Yeah, he's been a lot very solid.
Yeah,
like everything, like, you know, what my gripe was with him at the beginning of the season, it was like it wasn't the talent, it was, you know, between the ears or whatever, and he really, it seems like he is maturing like in front of our eyes, and you could tell that he's a lot more comfortable and he bought into like what Ben Johnson wants to do offensively. So
okay,
I don't know who we sharing this wall against, but
I started smelling like some coffee, and I was like, that would be delicious right now. A cup of coffee could go for it.
Cup of Joe
could go for it, and that's why I know I'm getting old, because why do a cup of coffee right now would hit
at 8:00 at night?
Let me get that decaf. But no,
to piggyback on your point about his growth, it's in 2025 he's been more of an elite player when it comes against the blitz. He led the NFL in QB, quarterback rating, and touchdown to interception ratio when facing blitzes as of October of this year.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
It can be, but
it's
small. Here's an example. It said in November of 2025, he managed the Vikings' aggressive zero blitz well, avoiding turnovers and making smart plays despite facing this game from the king of the blitz, Brian Flores. Didn't y'all win that Vikings game?
Yeah, we did.
They lost to the Vikings.
Oh shit!
No, that was a shootout with JJ.
Oh, the JJ game. That's the one they lost.
Yeah, we lost that one.
But I think, like I said, the Packers, to beat the Bears, the defense is going to have to play a little different. I think you're going to have to see more simulated pressures. You're going to have to see more kind of using some of the linebackers to blitz, I think. And then offensively, guys got to step up. You have to ride the run game a little bit more too, even though Jacobs is dealing with a bum left leg at this point. Damn. His knee.
He ain't showing on Sunday.
You could see it when he was walking off and stuff. On
the field.
Yeah, it took everything out of him on the field. Everything out of him on the field. And he said today,
Achilles.
He said, I forget the exact way he worded it, but it was something along the lines of, it's more painful to sit and watch the game than to play through an injury.
Well, it makes sense.
I said, God, I get it, but sit down, young man. Sit down. But no, he probably going to play, but I think the run game is going to be really important for the Packers in this game against the Bears.
Yeah, this was kind of my thing for the Bears too, where it's like, I think whoever controls the line of scrimmage wins this game. Like, it's very reductive and basic to say, but it's true. Like, I think that if they can give Love enough time, like this defense is susceptible to giving up big plays, and like you can kind of pick them apart. And he showed that. Throughout the entire game for the most part, because it was back and forth in the second half, but like, there are plays there to be had. So if you can give him enough time, like that was the problem going down the stretch against Denver. Like they just couldn't give him enough time to find the open receivers downfield. Well, they weren't getting open either, but like to find receivers downfield. So that's the big thing. If they can open up enough running holes for whoever's back there, like hopefully Wilson isn't sick again, because he looked it on Sunday with some of the decision making stuff.
Oh boy.
Again, I appreciate you for going through it, but man, sometimes
that's what I'm like, especially with quarterbacks. It's like, how bad do y'all think the backup is that this person that's clearly diminished is giving you a better shot than somebody that's completely healthy?
Yeah.
Like sometimes trust the guys you got.
So that's gonna be on the Packers. I mean, like, and if Christian Watson can't play, like Matthew Golden has had a season where he's been kind of frustrated at times about his production and being able to be on the field. He don't have a chance. It's gonna be time for everybody to step up for the Packers. But
he got 2 in the second half.
Yeah, he had a couple catches in the second half. So on the other side, though, for the Bears, what do y'all got to do to win this game?
First off, I feel like this is a must-win game for us.
Wow.
And I know that sounds crazy, but for morale.
For morale?
Like, for real, like for us to like go into the playoffs.
I see it. I see you speaking it into existence.
So for us going into the playoffs, we need to go ahead and beat Green Bay. 11-4. Your boy said 11-4.
He did. We thought he was crazy.
Obviously, y'all thought I was nuts.
Sure did.
You did too.
We're literally one game away from that.
You thought you was nuts too.
I bounced back. But hey, I was like, we're here, and they're like, can we real quick talk about Ben Johnson possibly being coach of the year? How y'all feel about that?
I mean, with y'all record turnaround, I see it.
It's on the table for sure. Definitely not gonna hate on that.
Still a nerd. You said still a who?
Nerd.
A nerd. That's hilarious. But we need to do is that we need to start strong and finish strong. Yeah. Well, especially with that fun, that's when we're able to come in and just like kind of just like hit you in the mouth, get our run game going, just being like the bruising team, like, you know, run game and everything like that. That's where we excel. Yeah. So just starting strong. I feel like we come in, start strong, we finish strong, we'll be all right. Like I said earlier, like our defense played the best that I've seen them play all season, and that gives me a lot of hope too. So we just need to replicate that. No hate. Y'all know I don't hate on the Packers. Like, the Packers are a good team. So I'm not, you know, I just want them to lose twice a year, and that's what it says. But yeah, we got to be on our shit, because the same thing happened. What happened last week? I mean, not last week, but what happened 2 weeks ago is that we started strong. It was like, fuck. All of a sudden, we looked like the Bears that we've been looking like, but it was too late. Yeah. So we just got to start strong, man. And
who do y'all have to finish out the season? You know,
I am not 100% sure.
Because I'm just curious, like.
No, we got Vikings to close the season.
I know we got Niners for sure, though. Niners is one of them.
Because Packers is Ravens, Vikings to close after Bears.
Okay. Well, I was just curious because I know that even before they played the Packers the last time, they were like, of the teams that are currently in the playoffs, like they have the worst shot. And I'm like, well, they had to. I mean, I get 2 games against the Packers, but they do have the Browns in there. So I was wondering, like, what kind of balance.
49ers and Lions.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You said Vikings.
You said Vikings, bro. Okay.
But yeah, that's gonna be a game.
Well, I mean, I think it is a must-win. Like that was kind of what I was getting at. Is like, yeah,
I see why you say that. Yeah, definitely. And then on top of that too, for the Packers, if the Packers can win on Sunday and the Lions lose, they clinch playoff positioning. The Packers got it.
Yeah, and that's another reason. Like, this is a must-win for us. I know it's early, but like this is a must-win game for us.
It's all the playoff implications, the division, the actual chances to get in the playoffs, like all of that.
We're not even supposed to be here, fam. Well, let's do what we need to do to stay here.
I feel it. Tim, looking at this game, Packers Bears, what are you looking at when you're like, okay, if this happens, I definitely see this team winning, whichever thing it might be, but like the key matchup in this game, you're like, this is going to swing the game for whatever team it is.
Flags.
Ooh.
That was the problem last game. It's the problem every one.
I was like, we get a lot of them too.
Yeah, no, we lead the league, both of us. Yeah. We're 1 and 2 who win flags. I said that was the first time we had the matchup. Like, whoever can keep y'all penalties down and the dumb shit. Yeah. Like, the penalties got to go. You were saying everything between the whistle. After the whistle too, them motherfuckers be getting unsportsmanlike conduct and stupid shit. Like, after we done, why are we getting 15 yards tacked on the shit? Why are we calling back? Like, it's just too many things. So the penalties, whoever can keep the penalties down. And honestly, at this time, like, what was the key difference between the second half and the first half of y'all game was y'all controlled the time of possession. The running game picked up in the second half, which allowed y'all passing game to pick up more in the second half, but y'all held on to the ball a lot longer because y'all run game was doing so much better. So I think what they're going to try to do is emulate or replicate what they did in the second half in the first half of this game and trying to get the ground game going. Problem is we didn't let y'all run or pass first half. It wasn't like y'all didn't try. It's just that it wasn't shaking. I don't know what the fuck happened second half, but
the offense kind of stalled a little bit, and the defense was on the field a little bit longer, and you could tell that they was on there for a long time.
The offense was successful, it was quick plays.
It was quick.
And we was only getting, So if they can keep us off the field again, I think that's what they're going to try to do, which has been the key to y'all success. That's why y'all running game has been so prominent, because y'all haven't had to be able to. You didn't need Caleb to throw it 35 times. Y'all just been able to run up and down the field and have him dink and dunk for 10 to 15 to 20 at the time.
That's what we need.
So that'd be perfect for y'all to try to do. We on the Packers side, if you keep them flags down, we good. Honestly, like. I feel like our defense still got enough juice, enough power, enough speed to handle the Bears, but we have a lot of stupid penalties that happen on the defense from the main niggas that don't need to have it happen to them. Our DBs. So if they can keep their shit together, I think we'll be fine. Well, I guess our DBs is the X factor. penalties, coverage, because they probably gonna be asked to play a little bit more man this time around.
I mean,
because if you blitzing, we got to a little bit.
Yeah,
but we zone blitzing,
if you
man
bring in more
blitzing.
bodies, you're gonna have to lean on man coverage more often. That's the
our
trade-off.
DBs. It's the difference maker this game.
The last thing I'll add is just the takeover battle. That's how the Bears. Yeah, I mean, no, period. Just take over the battle in itself, because if they can win it in the sense of like, if whoever takes care of the ball the best and don't give it away, and then on top of that, can we get our takeaways on top of that? Like, whoever can control that, you're gonna be in good shape, because the Bears defense thrives off of getting the takeaways, fumble recoveries, interceptions. That's what they do. They take it away. Jordan Love can't have any of them lapses, and he hasn't had many in the season. Like, people talk about the interceptions a lot in decision making and whatnot, but
doesn't he still have one of the lowest interception rates in the league?
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, I think he only has like 5 or something.
I mean, he'll give you a shot, but
yeah,
more often than not, it works.
But
out.
the Bears are a team that like them shots, and they're gonna be like, we gonna take advantage of that. So we got to take care of the ball,
baby.
Got to take care of the ball. And if the Packers can find a way to make Caleb have to beat them, and make Caleb put the ball in harm's way, and actually capitalize on the opportunities, because against the Broncos, there was like 3 or 4 picks they had in their hands, and they just didn't come up with them.
Dude, that last one by McKinney.
There was a point, like, I think it was the one before that last one, where I was just like, remember when David McKinney was just like picking balls off every game?
Oh, when it was the ricochet off the shit.
I think it was the one that was like on the sideline.
When he kind of baited it when it was that deep ball, and it was like, oh, he's baiting this. He coming for that interception. And
because he couldn't drop shit last year.
Nah. And they're not throwing at him as much this year, which I get. But when they are throwing at him, he hasn't been capitalizing in the way he did in years past. Not saying he's having a bad year. Let me be very clear. It's just we haven't – the defense in itself, it's one of the lowest takeaways in the whole league.
It kind of flip-flopped from last year.
That's kind of what
that's what the Bears are like, one of the top in the league this year. So,
yeah. Oh, and Mr. Love, I understand the finesse, and I'm not – I get it. Just please try to do better at leading your fast-ass receivers on your throws.
Yeah, so
that's it, because they are underthrown consistently. Consistently.
He got arm strength. The thing for him is throwing it on balance.
Right, because he don't hit them in stride. They constantly have to slow down and come back to the ball for him.
But I will say the other half to that, part of that problem is on the offensive line. That's why he's throwing some of the ones that he's throwing them the way he's throwing them, because he doesn't have time to actually
step into it
and step into the throw. Like the one
where
there are
sometimes where it's unnecessarily like.
Oh no, that's what I said. That's what he likes to do it. But sometimes it is like when Watson got hurt, he got blasted at the same time.
He was smoked. No, he got smoked.
The fact that he was able to get as much on it as he did, trying to fade it away, was kind of impressive with him getting hit the way he did. But ultimately, it was an underthrown ball, and Watson definitely didn't expect Surtain to make the play that he made.
That was a hell of a fucking
It was
pick.
Quite an interception. Shout out to
that dude is count. That's why I fuck with him.
Like that's just beautiful, beautiful ball right there. But kind of put a bow on that.
One of those on the backfield.
Right. Ken's point, I'm saying this is a must-win game. If the Bears win this game, their playoff chances are 97%. If they lose this game, not even counting what happens in the last 2, their chances to make the playoffs drop to 69%.
That's a big drop.
Nice.
That's a big drop.
To flip that for the Packers, if they win, they pretty much in. It's over a 99% chance for them to make the playoffs if they beat the Bears. If they lose, it's still a shot for Green Bay. They still have an 83% chance to win if they lose to Green Bay or to Chicago.
The playoffs if they lose to Chicago.
Yeah, so it's a chance. It's a chance. It's a lot more higher on the Bears side of things of like, we got to kind of get this game now.
Must win.
Because the Packers, the tie. You don't want them to have both games over you, and then they got the tiebreakers. So.
Yeah.
Why is that game in the air for the Viking game?
Because it's not set yet. You know, the NFL does the flex scheduling for the last week. Even the Bears, we didn't get the time for the Bears game until a couple weeks ago. It's going to be not 7:30.
Yeah, when they switched to the Saturday, I'm like, damn, it's Saturday.
All right, I guess so. And just to wrap up, clean up the comments, Marcus added that Jacobs was a badass for playing through that injury, which is a fact, and that Rasheed Walker was killing on the flags. That man had like 4 against Denver. He can't do that against Chicago. And then he added, Valentine, please tackle or intercept when the play is happening. Yeah.
We've had so many of those type of corners in Green Bay.
Yeah. And then Shaolin added, it has to be Edgerrin Cooper season, and that's a fact. Who's going to step up?
Yeah,
step up.
He was one of my
Everybody
key. Him and Ben Ness were the two. I was like, they got to step. Well, Wyatt too, but he did. But I like them three was like, hey, those are the first round picks. All them niggas got to step up, bro. So
Cooper wasn't. He was the second. Quay was
second. Yes.
Let's predict the outcome. Packers, Bears. Who you got, and what's the score?
Packers in 4.
Not Packers in 4.
I'll go 31-28 Green Bay.
That feels actually right.
Well, if it's 1.5 of Vegas, yeah, shit,
No,
you
I feel like
kind of got to go around there.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Unless it's 22 to 20, 25 or 24.
Did
Safety.
one of y'all check the weather in Chicago this weekend?
It's
gonna be cold up though.
Not like
it was.
Yeah, not like
it's like today.
Yeah.
So like mid-30, like 20.
Pretty decent game.
Okay,
but it's a night game, so colder.
Okay.
That wind be whipping, boy.
It do. I think I'll go 27-24 Packers.
See, and I want to go 27-24 Bears.
I could, yeah.
You said
Saturday.
23 degrees at night.
That's the high.
A low of 23, high 42.
That's a great day.
That's football weather.
That's a great day.
That's hoodie weather. That's hoodie weather.
Oh, you said a high of what?
42.
Come on, man.
By game time, it's
it'll
35.
be, that's still.
That's
and the stadium right there by the lake.
We're gonna have some grills out.
The stadium not too far from the lake. Like,
it's
on the lake.
right. Like, so you gonna get that wind coming off that motherfucker.
Yeah, it
too.
be whipping.
So it might feel like 10.
People up here gonna be grilling on Saturday.
But the point being, like, it would be in the same exact location, and it could be like 0. So
that's true.
It's comparatively better.
Vikings at the Giants. Who you got? Predict the rest of no score predictions for the rest of the NFC North, which is who you got in the game.
Vikings.
I am too, actually.
I feel like when you think the Vikings have a game that they should win, that's when they lose. And
they do
have a game that they have no shot.
I've been getting the Vikings predictions right the last couple of weeks. They've been kind of.
JJ looked all right last week.
Again, that's the thing. He looked all right 1 week, and then he looked like he played football again.
The Giants, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Giants guys, they're formidable.
Not no more. They look beaten and battered at this point.
Yeah, I guess they quit on they coach got fired.
Mm-hmm.
So, they all know what's up.
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
I'm going Vikings in that one. And then Steelers and Lions.
I got the Lions.
I got the Steelers.
Please,
they roll.
I need the Steelers to win.
Don't we all?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers, do what you do. I need the Steelers to win.
Don't we all? Come on, Pittsburgh.
Do what you do.
They are in Detroit.
Yeah.
Which actually serves Aaron Rodgers better because he's in a dome.
He loves Detroit.
He loves a dome. So let's go.
Let's some magic happen in Detroit.
Let's go Steelers. I'm still upset he didn't get to play in that Bears game. I really wanted to see that. I wanted to see it so bad. He sure did. He was fighting to play in that game. They said no. He said
because his wrist, right?
Yeah, he's playing with a broken left wrist.
Yeah, he old as shit, bro.
He's probably like, take
just
his
give
hand.
it up. Hey, them game where I don't know what game that was, maybe like a week or two ago. Man, he got hit so hard, he just laid there. He was like, man, what the fuck am I doing?
Did you see the video of him talking crap to the Dolphins during Monday Night Football? Because he was like near their sideline. And they was like, what you over here for? You to move. And they started talking crap. And he was like, oh, y'all talking shit still? With the score, y'all down 21-3 and y'all talking? And they looking at Aaron like, get away.
Old ass nigga.
Get your old ass. And he was just laughing like, all right. Last football thing I want to say before we move on is the Chiefs have officially now missed the playoffs. Pat Mahomes got a torn ACL. This is the first time the Chiefs are missing the playoffs since 2014. Like, since we've had this podcast that was established in 2017, the Chiefs have been in the playoffs every single time.
3 years before that.
And not this season. Not this season for the Chiefs.
Everybody, your run only lasts for so long.
Yeah. And then Mahomes tore his ACL.
Yeah.
He had surgery on it already.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's MCL too.
LCL.
Oh, it's MCL. Yeah.
Them CLs, man.
Bro. Like, I'm glad he got, like they said, it was a successful surgery. Wishing the best in your recovery, bro.
And Phillip Rivers made it, man.
Dog.
Phillip made it through the game. Got a touchdown pass.
He got hit. He got right back.
This kid's going crazy.
I actually really like seeing his team, his little high school team, sitting there like going crazy.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about his kids. I'm like, that is basically
that's also a team too. That's also
a team. He got what 10 of the
No, I'm talking about his high school team. His high school kids. Yeah.
He damn near got a full.
I'm clarifying for you.
He already had the clarification, but appreciate the effort to make sure your communication was.
I'm not caring shit else, so leave it that. That's how we gonna do that.
Oh man,
repeat the Christian Watson injury. Anyway, yes, ACLs is great. Yeah, and talking about like Rodgers talking shit, they said like that's something that gets Rivers going too. I think one of his former offensive linemen has a podcast, and he's like, there was one game he just didn't have it, and then like somebody hit him, and they were talking shit. And he's like, you could just see him like kind of perk up, and then he's
let's go, baby.
Proceeded
to run them. Like
he the one who don't cuss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he probably up there.
He pissed proper too.
Guys.
He be saying something like them
Son
Orbit
of a
commercials.
biscuity dog.
You went liquor.
They said he was one of the biggest ones though.
Yeah, but no cussing, so he gotta make sure he got the dialogue together.
Can't cuss, can't say the N word. Like that's
damn.
Yeah.
If you can talk shit with those handicaps, like you
you can talk shit. Hey, because when nothing makes sense, just throw a nigga in there.
Yeah.
Double entendre. Don't even ask me how.
Oh,
ooh,
absolutely.
I like that.
Absolutely, but
wow.
Phillip Rivers' return sparked a question from Fred Van Vliet that I feel like is a great transition from us talking about football into basketball.
Yeah, that's my bad because I wasn't ready.
All that preamble.
But, hey,
we talking about
I got it.
Right.
I was enjoying the conversation. I was lost. No, but he said watching Phillip Rivers jump back out there yesterday had him thinking which retired NBA guys could jump back out there right now with a week of practice and start and produce. Like who would you want to see?
My funny answer is LeBron James because he basically retired.
Hey, y'all know I watch every night. My nigga,
oh, you can really see it this
you
season.
Can see it like my nigga.
It.
He has no second gear, fam. He just be. I was like, damn, my nigga, oh, fam.
They showed he had that poster and the dunk. They're going crazy, and I watched how high he jumped.
Man,
and again, it's relative because I can't do it, but knowing how high LeBron
normally jump,
that man barely got off the ground. He said,
"I bet he ain't dunked for 2 games." But it's crazy. Like, okay, talk about LeBron real quick. But watching LeBron and watching Luka call him off, like, no, watch out, like, watch out, like, no, even AR do it, fam.
Yes, he do.
Like, they be like, watch out, bro.
Be waving him
like, watch out, we got this, fam. Go sit down.
Seeing that shit is crazy.
I love it though, man. Hey, the white, let me stop.
Which I got the coldest white boys in the league.
We do. I'm finna say the white Lakers, man. I'm with it.
Who
I'm with the white Lakers.
Hey, you got Coop. Who just,
I was say,
he just dropped 42.
Yeah, man.
The front runner for rookie of the year, Con Knuckle, Milwaukee's own.
Mm-hmm.
When I finally saw him hoop, I was like, hey.
That's the thing. Like everybody just assumes he's like a shooter. It's like, no, he's a basketball player.
Con is cold. Like, I'm a fan of Con Knuckle there, but old retired players kind of. Here's the problem, right? Basketball is very unforgiving when you get old.
Yeah.
Like football is also unforgiving, but like Phillip Rivers just a drop back in the pocket, kind of I'm moving in the pocket
and I'm, a little bit.
I'm throwing it. But basketball, you gotta play both ways, and you gotta run up and down the court.
Getting gas.
Like it'll probably have to be a big because like I'm just thinking about like who doesn't have to move as much and granted like
a pure shooter
or that.
But again, like they got to run around, run off screen and stuff. Like,
see, honestly,
is Dwight Howard retired?
Yes.
No, he's still playing overseas. I thought
Dwight Howard could be one.
Yeah, Dwight Howard.
Let's just say somebody.
My thing was Boogie.
Okay,
because I think Boogie's still playing overseas.
That'd be a good one.
Probably
John Wall.
Who? I don't know, John. I mean, he could get out there and play.
Because the thing, smaller guys need their athleticism.
Yeah,
and like basketball players make so much money that it's like.
Let me see who in the
Melo.
They can still do it.
I want to see Melo.
Melo could probably still give you like 7 off the bench.
Yeah, mid range out here. Hood.
Yeah.
But he even said he's like, I'm not home defense no more.
And he barely did that.
You ain't here for that.
You think Jeff T come back out here? Wait, he be talking.
He said his leg is cooked. And that's the other thing. Is like so many of them have like lower leg, like even the ones that are relatively young, like Oladipo, where obviously he's not retired, but he was. It's like he can barely run up and down with the G League now.
Yeah, Oladipo's actually on the Wisconsin Herd team right now. I was sitting here like, who is some big three dudes who could probably like that's
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
Joe could probably come back and get a. He ain't playing defense.
Lance Stevenson.
We can get Beasley back.
I think Beasley could.
Beasley could come cook.
I think Michael Beasley.
I don't know about cooking, but I think Beasley could come back.
Beasley
That's the thing. It either got to be a big who just needs to stand there and be big, or it has to be like a certified bucket where it's like that's all you get. Like Jamal Crawford could probably come in and give you buckets. You're gonna give them all back on the other end. If you just need a designated scorer, like he could probably still do it.
Yeah, it has to be like that, but like. If I could do like the whole like we talked about like different players, you just drop them in different eras and all that type of stuff. Like there are a lot of guys who I want to see play in this era of the NBA where it's like offense is just free flowing. Like, can you imagine like I was just about to say T-Mac.
Like
if T-Mac was playing in this NBA,
that was crazy. T-Mac or Ray Allen. I was always like, man, I would love to see young Ray, like Seattle Supersonics Ray in this. NBA
Ray Allen. 3 on this Milwaukee Bucks team. Actually,
Brandon
I'll take
Michael Red.
I'll take Miami Heat Ray Allen on this Bucks team. Like, all the help you can get.
Yeah, but shit, just some of the sharpshooter. Like I was. Kyle Korver's.
Well, we saw the end of Kyle Korver. What that looked like in Milwaukee.
I'm saying like you were saying change the era.
Oh yeah. That part,
put prime Kyle Korver here in NBA and 3 heavy NBA.
Even more 3 heavy NBA because he was already putting them up.
He was putting them up for himself. Like in that era, in that time, and they was still kind of like, okay, cool. But now they'll give Kyle at least 10 a game, at least.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be disgusting.
Oh man. Okay. All right, that's but
who would kill in this era, and like it's kind of counterintuitive, a king.
Oh, for sure.
Like I mean, that's not saying much, but it's like just
for sure
they would allow him to do so much more. Whereas like they were trying to force him into being like a low post, just do which obviously he was great at. But it's like if he had all the space and could do like all that stuff off the block, like he did so much off the dribble, like from the foul line down. Like just imagine him like in the Giannis role.
Giving him room to run, giving him room to.
Man.
Yeah, that'd be ugly.
Yeah, man.
The dream.
That's a cold nickname too.
I had a
Magic Johnson would also. I mean, you put him in any era.
Well,
but,
Magic.
Oh my! Could you imagine Magic now?
I mean, that's Luka.
He wouldn't shoot like that. He had a day, but Luka do be down there.
But
that boy cold.
Magic did even more. Magic's passes were even more like, it's like, what are we even seeing right now? You can hit in the face with the ball.
And he just smiling actually. The whole time, Cookie smiling.
But Magic, sorry, now it's just ball talk. But the thing about Magic Johnson too, like him playing center for them to win that first championship.
Fire.
Like your point guard can play center.
It's nuts. It's crazy.
He could really play center now. They smaller.
Yeah, that's true.
Magic Johnson,
that's crazy.
Magic is
a champ on and off the court, man.
Yeah.
I would say he lost one of them battles.
And that nigga ain't dead, goddammit. He's still ticking, goddammit.
He went until he ate.
He's still ticking.
He went until he ate.
I'm saying he crapped out once or twice.
He's still ticking.
You had mentioned that it was off of a podcast that Fred VanVleet was on, right?
Mm.
So it may have been the same.
No, I think he just
it was a tweet.
It
was a tweet.
So he had, when you mentioned Fred VanVleet in the podcast, he had actually talked about recently when Kawhi came to Toronto, and the shit had me rolling because it like we knew it, but it's different from hearing somebody who played with him.
He said it from day one. I'm not staying here.
He never said he was gonna stay. Did you guys feel a way like, man, like you're not gonna come back and play with us? Like we just did the whole thing.
No, and the only reason why is because he did what he came to do, and he said it from day one. I'm not staying here.
You know what? He never said he was gonna stay. So
he from day one. I don't know why they traded for me. I don't want to be here. I'm not staying here. Now, Toronto put their best bid in, man. The city bowed down like we've never seen before, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, as for us regular people, we can look at it and say, man, how could you leave that? You know what I'm saying? But his mind was made up, man.
He knew from the beginning.
I don't know why they traded for me.
But I'm good
I
on
don't know
y'all.
why I'm here.
He saw the why once they got that championship. They would do that again every single time.
And so when he said Toronto bowed down, they were showing pictures like restaurants, it's like Wine and Dine and shit like that. Like they was really trying to keep him. They like, look, no, bro. From day one. So, and you know, like you said, a lot of people be like, like they'll look back on it today and be like, man, Kawhi could have just, they'll say if he'd have just stayed, like they all do, like it wasn't gonna happen, bro. He did exactly what he came to do.
Now, I
got up out of there.
Kawhi would actually be interesting if you put him in like the 80s. That would be like,
when you can hand check it.
When you can like 70s,
he'd
80s,
be fucking.
like he'd be
fucking up.
Like as big as his hands are, like he's strong as hell, and like just he can move you like this.
Yeah, if you could put
like in here with a sumo wrestler.
We've said this also on the show, but like the stars, I think of any era can translate into any era.
Yeah.
But when you talk about like more like role players too, or even players from now going back, I think that's even a little bit more like interesting of thinking of current players in different eras of like where would they have really thrived?
Yeah.
Because some players like it ain't gone.
Put Draymond on the Pistons, bad boys.
The thing
they really gonna be fighting.
They going up, fighting. Boy. With Barkley,
with the young Dennis Rodman,
or with Barkley. Him and Barkley would raise hell together.
Just two short dudes.
German suplexing niggas.
They was in Phoenix going crazy.
Charles Barkley is one of them players too. Like I think that his career continues to get more and more impressive the further away we get from it.
To think how little he was,
because he
really wasn't big.
They said he was 6'6", 6'7" back then. He is really like 6'3".
But was out here though, dog. What they called on the mound?
The round mound.
That's the thing about stars, though. It's like the game kind of conforms to them. So, like, that's part of your point where it's like the great ones are going to be great in any era because, like, there's so much of an outlier to what everything else is going on. It's like you just kind of got to bow down.
One more, and then I promise I'm going to move on to what I want to talk about for NBA this week. But you ever think about like certain role players, like look at the Lakers. You're talking about Magic and all them, but like Michael Cooper, James Worthy, who were great players in that era. Because if they got to play now,
just do their own thing.
Like, could you imagine James Worthy if he had his own team?
Oh yeah, nuts.
I mean, that was a conversation in the 80s,
right? But now too, where it's like
number one overall,
you get even more freedom of movement, the offense, like just Man, big game. That's a cold nickname.
Honestly,
too.
We are headed towards so the thing about James Worthy is that he was the number one pick to a team that just won a championship.
Yeah.
And we are dangerously close to that happening again this year.
With the Thunder.
So can you imagine, like, that's the equivalent of, I don't know, let's say AJ DeBansta going to Oklahoma City. It's like, they don't even need him.
They don't. All boys from Kansas.
Darren Peterson.
Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
Or Cameron Boozer.
I saw Boozer. That's the top of my head first. Cam Boozer.
Shit. Because they don't have a superstar 4. 3-4. Like, you got Williams. No.
Like, honestly, they don't need anything. So,
they don't. But then they going to get one. That's the thing. They getting one of them 3. One of them 3 is going to Oklahoma City.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know my phone was recording me this whole time.
You got a transcript.
Change my whole transcript. Hold on. We don't need all that in here. Delete. What I wanted, all in my John Cena stuff. Yeah, delete. What I wanted to talk about was the Chris Paul exit from the Clippers. Like, we know about it, but ESPN put out an article today. They gave more detail on it. Eric said he read it. Tim and Candace.
I did not.
No, I did not.
I read the highlights.
Boy. So what it comes down to is that Chris Paul came there and was Chris Paul. And with Chris Paul being Chris Paul, he was keeping people accountable. After losses, they walk into the locker room and he's like, hey, y'all, we should talk about what we just did out there on the court because that wasn't right. And this and that. And people weren't trying to hear him. It's like, Chris, shut up.
Oh,
pretty much. We ain't trying. That's what they said. Like, there's too many vets on this team. Like, we ain't trying to do that.
On the team and the coaching staff.
Chris went to Lawrence Frank like, hey, I noticed like team morale is kind of just off. Like, The group chat don't be active. Like people, no one's talking. Like
they got a whole separate group chat for Chris Paul. Like, why y'all ain't talking to you?
He's like, what's going on? Like he's like, well, you know, that's probably why we got you here, Chris. Like you helped build the culture. And he's like, okay, cool. And he kept doing it, and they kept getting more and more irritated.
Get him out of here!
Like,
get him out of here!
Talking to us so much, and they was like it was a whole. We had the conversation about he was changing defensive coverages. Apparently, they talked on the plane, and he was like, I didn't change nothing.
I made a suggestion.
And then they were like, but did you? He said, he walked down the plane, went to Kawhi and said, what did I tell you earlier?
Did I tell you to do it or did I suggest it?
And Kawhi was like, you suggested it. And he looked back at them like, it was a lot of stuff like that. And they were continuing to lose. And Chris Paul wasn't necessarily, but it's like, y'all know who Chris Paul is. If anyone knows, y'all organization knows what you're getting from bringing back Chris Paul.
They wouldn't got that.
And I think I said this last week when we were talking about it. It's like, I have no doubt in my mind, and it only is reaffirmed by like reading that. It's like he was right.
Yes.
Like, that don't like you can be right and wrong at the same time, and it sounds like this is one of those situations. But it's like he's right. They do need to improve team morale. They do need to assess like why this is a team that's underperformed in the regular season year in and year out. Like these are people that don't take it serious until like it's all old teams really. It's like they know it's 82 games, it's a grind, blah blah blah. We'll turn it on when we get to the playoffs. And like year after year after year, it's proven you can't flip a switch.
Yeah.
So you have to build good habits early. And it sounds like that's what Chris Paul was doing. Might have gone about it the wrong way, but that's what this team needed. And they're just so old and stuck in their ways that they would rather lose their way than win his way.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Yeah. Like, go ahead.
One of my favorite sayings is always, you ain't wrong, but you're wrong. So to your point is like, he probably was going about it the wrong way, probably busting in doors like the Kool-Aid man and shit. At the same time, accountability can't be an issue if you're losing. Accountability can't be an issue if y'all ain't got shit going for yourselves and y'all expecting to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Accountability can't be an issue from the only niggas trying to be accountable on the team. So you have to give him the boot.
Like he even went to because he got warned a couple times apparently of like, hey,
you're doing too much.
We know what you're trying to do, but it's coming off the wrong way. Apparently, he went to the team, said, hey, my bad, y'all. I just want to win. I apologize if it's coming off in a way that is, making you feel like I'm just trying to win and this and that. And the team was okay, cool, yeah, we with you, we rocking with you. And then shortly after that,
fuck that dude.
Pretty probably, that's when he announced like, hey, I'm going to retire. And then the Clippers were trying to put all this stuff like, hey, we want to do a tribute video and all this stuff. And Chris looked at them and said, we losing. This is not the time to do that. Like, you can save that. And then things just kept on ramping up. And eventually they called him in there like, we had enough. You're kind of out of here.
Hit the brick.
He tried to like plead his case apparently. Mm-hmm. He even called Brooke Lopez, who was in the facility.
I saw that.
Said, hey, Brooke, come in here for a second.
Tell these niggas that I'm doing good.
And Brooke, yeah, man. Like apparently, Brooke Lopez and Kawhi were like both very high on Chris Paul being on that team.
Those are the only two niggas that got winning. He's on that team.
Like the two guys who have won championships on the roster are like, actually, yeah, we kind of need him here, and everybody else is like,
nah, get him out of here.
But again, like I said last week, is James Harden and Chris Paul already didn't work one time, and that was when Chris Paul was actually good. And that's something that they say in there is like he was a pain in the ass to deal with when he was a great player, and now he's not a great player. So it's kind of like your leash is a lot shorter when you're not the face of the franchise anymore.
I just find it crazy.
That's what the Clippers do, man. That's why they trash.
I mean, you're honest. Have you seen videos from Clipper games recently, like how empty Intuit Dome is?
Y'all got that beautiful stadium, right?
And it's empty.
Yep. As long as y'all got out our shit, that's all that matters.
But honestly, I don't even blame Clippers fans. Like, I wouldn't pay. Yeah,
I'm not for to pay the cup CEO bullshit.
And they tickets probably crazy.
You already
high.
know they tickets stupid, fam.
$1,500 to walk in the door.
And you know what else is kind of crazy with the Chris Paul thing? Like, when training camp opened, it was coming off the heels of Pablo Torre finding all the stuff out.
About you should be trying to tighten up.
Kawhi planting trees that he ain't planting trees and cap circumvention going on.
Money trees.
Right. And Chris Paul was one of the guys who was out there at training. They like talking, like being the face of the like, hey guys, we're together.
What you need.
And they still let him go. Like they still was like, hey, get out of here.
Also from training camp, they said like, the second team busting the starters' ass consistently.
You on your retirement tour? Cool with you coming to Milwaukee?
No.
Hey, listen. That's just
That's
me.
the last thing these niggas need here.
But they may need the motivation and all of that good stuff.
As we can tell, that the motivating style isn't
for
for
old
everybody.
niggas. Young niggas might hear him out a little bit more.
Not these. Not with Doc here.
Not these YNs.
Not
my YNs.
No, we trying to keep Giannis or not?
Yeah.
You bring Chris Paul, he definitely gonna be in that. I'm out of here.
Shit, is Giannis trying to keep his here or not?
Well,
I'm sorry, his representatives.
That's crazy.
And if he ain't, Chris Paul really ain't no answer because you don't want Chris. What we gonna do now?
Y'all got Chris Paul.
Honestly,
look at that.
we don't need. We have Rondo already. We already got an old point guard.
Which also they hate each other. So
that is also a good point. Rondo and CP do not get along. So no, I know he's your favorite player. No,
I feel like the Bucks have had like 5 different opportunities to get Chris Paul. And each time
they've passed.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen. No. But
I didn't want to talk about it, but like as you bring up the Bucks, it's like I think Giannis should get off the spot.
Fair thing to say to him.
Like it's like
what you gonna do?
If you want to go. Like I'm not gonna drive you to the airport, but it's like you can't have it both ways where you try to act like
he's sitting there playing that Donnell Jones.
Hey man, he Giannis though. He brought y'all the shit. He turned.
Again, we not pushing him out the door. It's just like if you're gonna go through this whole thing, then like actually commit to it. Because like the Bucks have been very clear, they're not going to trade you unless you say I want to get traded.
But he's not normally a diva, right? This is the only diva behavior. He's gritted.
The Bucks are crying their heart out to him,
bro. And also like with the names, like it was reported today that they're going big game hunting, and then the names that I
think those two reports were conflated together.
Okay.
Like the Bucks are big name hunting, but also names that have been associated with the team have been Zach LaVine,
Jeremy Grant,
get him,
Marcus Smart.
DeJounte Murray. Like it's some names on that list where I was like,
Smart,
it's like if that's what you're doing, like
come get him.
now the nigga blowing wide open layups. No, not Buddy.
Come get Smart. Yeah,
I know you enjoyed that.
The fact that that's y'all's reaction to Marcus Smart.
He's been terrible.
Hold on, I saw Blazers fans on there like, yeah, come get Jeremy Grant. I saw Kings fans on Twitter like, yeah, come get Zach LaVine. Like, if these are names that we're targeting, it's like just trade them. Like we're actually at a point where it's like the reset will still be painful, but we don't have like compounded problems on top of it. Like the big contracts that we have on the books are somewhat easily tradable.
Yeah,
you don't have like another max contract. Well, Dame, but like you don't have like a lot of stuff on your books going forward that wouldn't be easy to clear. Like you might have a pathway to getting your own pick back this year. You have a lottery pick regardless this year that you can use. Like you're at a good point to reset. So like quadrupling down on this at this point, it's kind of like, nah, I don't want to see that. It's like either ride it out with what you have and just hope that you get things turned around, or cut bait.
I'm with you on that.
But then one question though, what makes more sense, to do it now or wait till the end of the year?
The off season makes a lot more sense. A lot more sense. You have more at your disposal that you can move if you want it.
But you also have less leverage. But like you don't have much leverage at this point anyway, because it's the middle of the season. Like it's so hard to get deals done in season.
I got my conspiracy brother.
I saw you put the hood up. Go ahead, conspiracy brother.
On top of the
one fish, two fish.
Quote on
red fish, blue fish.
If this ain't new fish. So
Lord have mercy.
On top of the league, talking about how we ain't gonna have a 4-5 pick draft capital and things like that, getting like little rumors going around like that and shit. I feel, hoodie for a reason, the league ain't gonna necessarily try to trade with us like that either. They ain't gonna. That's why the names that's popping up is the Zach LaVines and the names that the other niggas don't really want, because the other cats that we probably could or try to get at, they probably not trying to give them to us because the league want Giannis gone. They not gonna give us no more ammunition to keep Giannis here.
But
so
the thing is,
league wise, they're not fucking.
But the thing is, it's 31 independent actors, and like if they have an opportunity to better their position,
they will.
They're not gonna just spite themselves, just be like, "Well, we trying to force Giannis out of Milwaukee to go to a different team that don't have anything to do with it."
No. I'm saying they're not gonna give us the best assets, even if they could get him. if they could give us most of their
team
but
trading for
Giannis, I don't think they're going to give us what they could. Is my conspiracy.
But again, like they're negotiating against other teams. So it's like if Giannis comes out and is like, I want to get traded, and he has a list of, let's say, 4 teams, you can at least.
No, that's fine. Sending him is one thing. Giving us players is what I'm saying. They're not going to allow the Bucks to reload with Giannis as long as he's here.
I'm arguing again because I've argued both points. You keep. So okay. I guess I want to be clear. So you're saying like other teams won't give us good players because they want Giannis out of Milwaukee.
Yes.
But I'm saying like if Sacramento or Dallas or Charlotte has players that we want that would make us better, they're not going to not trade with us so the Bucks can trade Giannis to Miami or New York or LA.
And two of the names that are being said, like how you're saying, like they throwing out the trash. No disrespect.
No, I'm saying that. I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. But you're talking about players that the fan base are saying get rid of.
But those players aren't being said as like for Giannis. Those players are being said to appease Giannis.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not.
I am so
that's what I'm saying. Like,
those players. The conspiracy is the league would not help Milwaukee get better as long as Giannis is here.
Who is the league?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Let me. I got what you're saying now. But here's why I will say I'm not sure about that, because part of the problem for the Bucks in acquiring anybody good is that they don't have anything to send out that's good. So that's why the names are being talked about. I understand because the Bucks don't.
A conspiracy is conspiracy for reasons.
Like, because honestly, the best route would be if the Bucks had some second round picks and they could try to go and get like a Champagne brother.
I'm saying we got a couple of the future coming back now.
No, we don't. We ain't got no seconds. Like no seconds to trade.
I'm saying like, don't we have? Because we're pretty much out of that Drew Holiday window for the first round pick. So our first should be coming back soon too, right?
No, those are all. We don't have any first round picks that we control until 31.
Damn.
And y'all for the damn near.
I was like, I thought that we was getting something back.
It might almost be a
we traded some more out for the Dame trade.
We ain't got. We have.
How y'all rebuild then?
We can't. That was my conspiracy, and they won't let us because they want this nigga to go.
But the Bucks got into this whole trying to appease Giannis.
Correct.
So my whole thing with it is like, if the Bucks are going to go out here and try to like convince Giannis to stay, quote unquote, please do not attach any more future assets unless you know for sure he is going to be here.
That's fair.
If there is no commitment, I would not do it.
But one thing is crazy though is like how quickly like the city like turned their back on your boy though.
No, it's not that.
Back on them.
We don't like BANs, bro.
People, I think
that's what he is.
I mean, that sounds like
that's how. When you start acting like it. When you start acting like that's what I've been hearing. Not myself personally, but what I've been hearing a lot from angry niggas is that, bro, either say that, like Eric said, shit or get off the pot. That's really the main consensus.
To that point, that's not turning on somebody.
No.
That's like, stop playing with our emotions.
Correct.
Are you gonna do it or are you not?
We don't like BANs. Behavior, bro. Like, stop fucking with us, bro.
Like, whichever way.
What if he really don't know? I don't know what I want to do.
That is fine.
I want to be
and it's not him. It's his representatives, as he said.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to hoop. That's all he's saying. I just want to hoop.
I mean, like, honestly, if it's at that point, and like this may say more about me than anybody else, it's like, then the relationship is over already at that point. Like, if I have to, like, I saw somebody equated to like the Bucks trying to trade for Zach LaVine or whoever. It's like, you already got one foot out the door. Let's have a baby to fix the relationship.
That's
it's
exactly
like,
what
we should have been broke up a while ago.
We should have been broke up a long time ago. If that's what we got to do, like if that's our Hail Mary to keep him, is to make things, to do this high risk move that probably won't work.
And that's what I'm saying.
There's a chance.
Don't do it.
I guess it's like we already done. And if you're at the point where you're already like, well, I kind of want to get traded to the Knicks, or like my representatives are doing stuff and I'm not telling them not to, but I'm also not telling them to.
They're
like,
putting in work.
It's like, bro, again, like you're already checked out a relationship, then just pull the Band-Aid off and say, let's go. Like, and also front office, y'all have culpability here too. It's like if like your job isn't to protect Giannis's legacy necessarily. Your job is to do what's best for the Milwaukee Bucks franchise in the long term.
But they gotta be loyal though, Giannis. Like real talk, like got a stadium, got a chip. Like,
so I'll
the
say
stadium
this.
was in motion before he.
But he helped to build.
Yeah, but we all know he helped.
I'm definitely Pfizer is definitely the building that Giannis helped build. I'm not.
I disagree on the timeline part of it, but we don't have to get into that right now.
No, I done lost my train of thought with the Pfizer comment. What was you just saying before that?
He said we.
Oh, you got to be loyal.
Oh, before
Because of
training
Giannis.
camp, Giannis cleared the air about everything. He said, "I'm a Milwaukee Buck. I'm committed to the team. Woo, woo, woo.
Bill Thomas.
When the season starts, that is what it is.
Big Allen.
But if in 6 and 7 months, if I change my mind, that's human." And I could respect that because what that said to me was, "I'm gonna give y'all this season. If this
like 6-7 weeks.
If you don't show me, but maybe he's not wild. Y'all ain't
but
wooing
here's the
me.
thing: give us the season. He's been hurt for half of it.
Half of it.
How is this
He
team?
can't
And the
control
last
the
two
hurt.
playoffs.
He can't control that he's hurt.
His
No,
growing,
but he
man.
also can't be mad that the team's kind of performing to a certain degree. How they are when it's constructed to be around him. If there's no Giannis, the team
No, that makes sense.
it was never going to be good without him anyways because they built the team to be around him.
Yeah.
So for him to have, if it's true that he is kind of being like, now I might want to trade it in season, that's the part of it for me.
Get me out of here.
That's the most disappointing because it's like, one, I thought we were going to have at least a season and then we go from there. But also, you haven't been playing. Like, you've been hurt. So, like, I
He
don't.
just don't want to. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It seems like all of this is like he don't want to be the bad guy and ask out.
and if you continue that way and try not to be the bad guy, ultimately you turn into the bad guy because all of the back and forth, like, it's kind of like
Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
the newer
sick of that
generations where
shit.
it's like some people think that the nice thing to do because I don't want to hurt your feelings is not tell you the truth, and I'm gonna just kind of try to make you break up with me instead of me break up with you and all that stuff. One, I'll say this: if you're listening to this and you're that type of person, stop. Just so
Give it a buck.
honestly, just be honest. It is if you're trying not to hurt someone's feelings,
It's gonna make it worse.
it's gonna make it worse. Just rip off the Band-Aid, say what it is, and continue to move forward.
Because honestly, like I think if like there's a segment of the fan base that will be upset,
Of course,
but like
but most
rational adults that had to watch the Bucks pre Giannis will be like, you know what? We had a good run. Thank you for the championship. We wish you well in your future in the first division.
and that's that.
Especially like if you do us a solid and like don't try to force your way to one team and then make sure
we
that
get
we
some-
don't get shit back. But
if you do want out, and teams are calling and whatnot, Atlanta, please give us that draft pick back and Jalen Johnson. Thank you very
I
much.
don't think we're getting that.
Can I start the negotiations? That's what we really
That's what we started.
what we want.
Or that pick swap.
Actually,
And who knows? Sometimes GMs do things and you don't expect them to do it. Maybe Jalen Johnson wants to come. When Rich Paul said
You
it
know
himself, of like,
you
hey, Atlanta could be a good trade destination because Jalen's from Milwaukee. And I was watching that like, hey, Rich, why are you? Ain't you his agent?
Yeah.
Huh? Does he want to come home?
although
us
I am
those
leery
picks.
about bringing a Milwaukee nigga back to Milwaukee.
Hey, man, he went to Nicolay though, so he.
He be living his life though, living his best life.
Yeah.
Big Allen.
Nicolay didn't go. That didn't go too well.
No, he left. What was there for like a year or two?
And barely played.
Yeah. I was just saying he a Nicolay nigga. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, one thing I meant to mention last week when we were talking about the Giannis stuff is just like, also, like he's, again, the relationship aspect. It's like, if you use up like all of your person's resources and then dump them when they ain't got no resources left, like,
Yeah.
Damn, you broke as a bitch. Damn, you spent all my money. What the hell supposed to do?
like you kept threatening them.
You ain't got no more?
They weren't spending enough on you, and then they spend all they got.
Get
And
your
then you
money
like,
Right.
wait, where your money at, bro?
Get your money up, bro.
For the rest of it.
As they drive away in the Porsche you bought them
Right.
with the Gucci luggage, and you like, well, that's where my money went.
You mistreated me. The hell?
As they throw their scarf on.
And I need some more. I'll be back later.
But yeah, I think that was all we really had for NBA this week. Anything else y'all want to say before we move on to?
Like, does it feel like people are more invested in the NBA Cup this year? Like, it seems like it's
Fans
starting to
or the
gain
players?
Oh, really? Like, it feels like it's starting to gain traction a little bit. Like,
As
not
far as
a
OKC
thing
game?
necessarily yet, but like the games on Saturday were objectively good.
They were very, very.
And like I think that this is a good matchup that we have, and it seems like people actually care about. Like even in the group stage games, like for the Bucks, like the Miami game and the New York game, those felt like playoff games. So it seems like it's starting to catch on a little bit to me.
Yeah, I think the players, they might not have understood in like the last couple of years. This is year 3, right? Yeah, year 3. I think they might not have understood exactly what was happening, but they knew like if we win, we can win some money. So they were playing hard, and I think now that we've seen the pageantry that comes with getting to Vegas and all the things that come along. Like they
They're
want
like, yeah,
to
I
win
want
it.
that. Let me get that.
And if you look at the first two champions now with Lakers and Bucks, and then you look at like LeBron and Giannis are like your cup MVPs or whatever. I think LeBron was the cup MVP, right?
Yeah, he was.
It's starting off with some heavy hitter names where if you are a player in another 10 years, you're going to look back and be like, okay, who knows who wins this Spurs Knicks game as we play right now. But like, let's say the Spurs win and it's Wemby or if it's Jalen Brunson and you keep adding these types of players to this list. I think more
that becomes an accolade.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dang, I'm up here with them. Like, so yeah, I think it's catching on for sure. I think people who came out of like, I'm going to hate the cup, because I hate the cup.
Just to hate it.
They probably still going to be
They
like,
don't like
the
new
cup.
Things.
But I loved it from the beginning. Like, it's I am enjoying it. And the quality of games you get from cup play.
It make the regular season mean something.
It's fun to have to start the year off where it's like they playing for something early.
Although I do wonder if like that's part of the reason why the injuries are where it's like they're not easing into the season like they used to.
Yeah. That was an article on The Athletic about that whole concept and how preseason players aren't playing as much. So how does this add to it? And the NBA put out a whole like response of like, how dare you? No, the cup isn't causing more injuries. Matter of fact, the number of games have been played, but like they went into all like don't blame the cup.
Yo, disrespectful ass.
You say disrespectful ass?
Ass.
Oh.
I heard fillets.
I swear I heard filet.
Fillets, goddamn.
I'm a little hungry. I smelled coffee earlier. Now I want some fillets. Which, really quick before we get to wrestling, the Silk Sonic song. If you hungry, girl, I got. Does he say fillets or does he say I got some lays? I think he's jumping out the window. Anderson .Paak is singing it, and he's like, "And if you hungry, girl, I got the," and it's a blank.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he was saying the lays, and Noman was like, "Why would he be giving her chips?" Clearly, it's like fillets. Like he's rich. It's rich people's place.
Oh, so fillet.
Smoking out the window, I think it is.
Yeah.
Smoking out the window. Sometimes the lyrics be lying on it.
Yeah, they do. Sometimes it'd be the wrong one all together, or they just don't even put the motherfuckers in there. Instrumental, nigga. It's plenty words being said right now.
I'm gonna see if I can just find it. Just play that one little part so y'all can hear it.
And if you some girl I got, because I can hear it now.
Yeah.
It's slowly coming to.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about John Cena.
Let's just say fillets makes more sense.
It makes more fillets would make more sense. Shaolin said lays, and if you hungry, girl, I got some lays. Like it. I think I don't.
This nigga hungry, get some chips.
Okay, Saturday night main event took place on Saturday, of course. And we had the final goodbye for John Cena, Mr. Yabadoo himself. Mr. Yabadoo himself. How did you feel about the actual John Cena retirement match? And do you think that was the best ending? Because the internet is making it seem like this was the worst booking decision. Even in the building, they were booing the decision for Cena to lose. I'm not sure if it's just that he lost or the way he lost or both. But how did y'all feel about the match and the ending?
I think that, okay, so the match itself, I enjoyed the match. The match, emotionally invested. The match was, it was really I honestly felt like it was a vintage Cena style match too, against a vintage style villain. Like Cena always had to have a big villain, or he had to have the super babyface and babyface Cena had to have that big villain. And this match, as it was going, it's funny because I was calling out, like me and Sam was watching, I was just like, he's gonna lose, bro. It was probably like a minute into it because she was like, "Do you think he's really gonna lose?" I'm like, Cena's too much of a traditionalist and respect wrestling culture too much to win on his way out the door. He don't give a fuck if it's him or not. Like he's got to.
Like the same people be bitching if you want.
Correct.
Yes.
So
yes,
the wrestling community, there's a lot of people that's getting into it now too, and a lot of the retirees haven't necessarily been the bigger names recently. So a lot of people haven't seen probably these guys. You had Sting, but he went over to AEW to kind of really finish out. Then you have Goldberg, but yeah, he came back, but they don't know him like that. So like a lot of the community don't realize, probably is my guess, is that you supposed to. This is just tradition. And they probably felt Cena, because of who he was going to buck that tradition, not realize, no, he's going to honor that wholeheartedly. Put somebody over on the way out. Correct. And then of all people, and I had text Cam mid-match. I was like, Cena, Gunther's going to turn into the biggest villain after this match. I was like, him taking Cena out is going to make him and boon him, because this whole pay-per-view, the whole point of it was putting on the next person, putting on the future. So the matches that they had was fantastic to put on for the future. So this was putting on for the next guy. I was like, so again, conspiracy brother in me, baby. Word on the street is that Brock is going to be retiring next year. So they go talking about retirement run for Brock, AJ Styles, and I think it was another one. So it's like 3 people. So I'm like, who's to say he don't line up with Goon on the way out the door and boost him even more? Like now he's destroyed the beast who is Brock, who can stop him.
I love it.
So this Cena match is gonna take him to the moon with, and then the way they reacted to him yesterday on Monday, he couldn't talk. And he did exactly what a villain would do. He reveled in and said, I still made him tap like a bitch, and walked out on their ass. Then he got back on the ring, said, boo me more. Like he is who I thought he would be as a villain to this. A lot of the people are pissed off about it because Cena tapped out. Okay, he did what he said he would never do, but that's part of it. He tapped out, he lost, like usually he don't, but even like I said, during the match, I'm like, he gonna hit him with a super AA. Oh, he gotta hit him with it off the top rope. Oh. I understood.
Like during the match, you can see sometimes Gunther even smiling. Like he was enjoying it, like damn, like this is, and like I had said it like in the group, like watching that match and then watching all the emotion in it, like made me realize why I love wrestling and why wrestling is like so like amazing. Because like when they pan to every single person, bro, after that loss, it was literally like sheer, like people were just distraught.
It's generational.
Because it was like not only did he lose, but like this is it. It's that moment where it sits on like, dang, I will never watch him wrestle again, and this is how it goes out. With for me, like you said, it was a reminder of like why I love wrestling, like everything around it, the pageantry around it, the fans' reactions, the anger around it. Like
they had to escort Gunther to his bus.
Yeah, like I would consider us to be like smart wrestling fans,
for sure,
who understand booking and trying all that stuff. Which is why, like, I had a cynical friend in my inbox who was like, "I can't believe people are so upset." And I'm like, if they weren't upset, then they didn't do a good job with the match.
Exactly. They did their job.
Like that's what you're supposed to make people feel that. Like that's what's supposed to happen.
But we're at a weird place where like people are smartened up to it, but like they still believe it to an extent. So like they have to like logic their way around feeling what they're feeling. So instead of being mad that Cena lost and tapped out and like my hero gave up, they're I'm mad at the booking because like they should have done it. It's like they still found an outlet for their anger that isn't like, oh well, I know it's not real, but they should have did this. Like it's a weird kind of like disconnect for people, and it's just really funny because it's like as soon as Gunther won against LA Knight, he was like, I'm gonna make Cena tap out. I'm like, okay, well I know the finish on Saturday. Like it wouldn't make sense to mention that if you weren't going to pay it off. And also to y'all point about like him going out on his back, it's like, what does Cena winning do besides making you feel good in the moment? Because like
because he's gonna be gone.
Like you can't do anything with that. And like Cena's been doing interviews a lot leading up to this, and he was saying like so much of like how he looks at wrestling is like, what's the next thing? Like how does what we're doing now, how can we capitalize and make this a bigger thing going forward? So it's like he was never going to win that match because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't push the story forward, which is the whole point about everything.
You can look at our text file group chat before the match. We all were like, yeah, you about to lose. And I was like, he gonna tap out. And the whole idea of him tapping out, why I thought it was actually a beautiful ending to it for those who were like, he's never give up. It's his last match.
He
gave all that he had. There's
nothing else.
Exactly. There's nothing left to give. It's actually a really beautiful way to end it, especially because he was trying to Super Cena himself out for like the last 5 minutes of the sleeper hold. And you would think like, oh, is he gonna do it? And then here come Gunther like, no, you're not. No. You thought you got away, but you didn't. Like, not long enough. He gave all he had. Like, I thought that was a beautiful end to what I consider to be a very up and down retirement tour. So I want to ask y'all, like, zooming out now, that it's all over. We saw the last year of John Cena. We saw the 36 dates. What did y'all think of the actual whole of like the retirement tour from John Cena?
It felt disjointed.
Yeah.
Like, and I know part of it is
The Rock's fault.
The Rock and Travis Scott, like not being reliable parts of the story, but it just feels like and maybe that was like their overarching story and they just kind of had to pivot as it went along, but you could feel it, like the seams were showing in the storytelling where it's like you're just trying to string along to this thing and then, okay, well, this is a hard stop here and then we're going to pivot to this thing, hard stop here, we're going to pivot to this thing. Like even the tournament to do his last match was like, okay, it's just a thing that popped up. Like there was no storyline reason for it. It was just like, oh, you guys are going to compete to be his last match. It's like, I get why, again, like us understanding booking, like why that's a big thing, but as a fighter, it's like, why do I care if it's his last match? You know what I mean? Like it just didn't feel cohesive. And again, like I listened to some of his interviews leading up to the final match, and he was saying how they only had so much time to tell stories that should have gotten a lot more time. It's like, well, then don't do all those stories.
Yeah,
like nobody told you to do a heel turn and then turn back and then be the conquering hero going out on the Shield, like all within like 9 months. Like
I really hated the turn back to face, how they did it.
Because it was just,
if they were going to do
you're right, Cody. I have been an asshole. And then it's like,
what?
Okay, I'm a face now.
Like people have been calling you an asshole for the last 4 months, but now Cody called you one and it all clicked. To me, it would have made more sense after he lost the match to Cody to then turn, because it's like, I lost the thing that was making me act all crazy this whole time, trying to be the unseen 17 and all this. Like doing it before, I was like, why? Like disjointed is a perfect word, I think, to use. I think I said it wasn't like coherent or cohesive to me. Like it just didn't.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, but like the highs were really high. Like when he actually had the heel turn. Oh my goodness,
that was cinema.
That was the moment of fear,
that was cinema.
That episode of was it Raw or SmackDown when he finally appeared after getting just after the heel turn, it was like,
and everything was all black.
So cold. Like some of the those little things, like loved it. Love those touches. But like the ultimate,
even the intro, like the Never Seen 17.
Yeah, that was cold.
Last time ever, or whatever.
I enjoyed all of that.
The Never Seen 17 is cold.
Yeah, but ultimately, it kind of
felt
flat.
moment was
cold. Yeah,
like even
he had
though
some good
it
matches
was
along the way.
Right, the Cody match at SummerSlam was good.
Yeah,
the little thing that he did with Dom was fun. It's like I wish it would have been long. I wish that would have been
him and Paul's match was pretty good because the match was
like
he for me his second act post heel was the best part of his run. Because that's when he looked like he started enjoying it. He started really having the fun matches. He was like, look, I'm finna show you motherfuckers. I can do more than just the 5 death moves and shit. So he was like really trying to lean into these matches. He didn't have too many appearances for the promos. But even when he was with the promos, he still tried to put a stamp on. Like the Jake Paul one, he tried to bury that nigga in his promo. Logan, I'm sorry. But he tried to bury his ass, but that made him just that much better. Things like that. So like he... Even along the way in his, like I said, his second half to me, like the heel run, y'all said it, most of it probably The Rock.
Yes.
The post heel run, I feel like Cena really was like, I'm just trying to put on the best that I can do with this limited amount of time left, and I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck y'all about to miss.
Yeah, Shaolin said the biggest disappointment in the run was the Intercontinental title. It's interesting. I don't think that was my biggest disappointment personally. But
world title, or Universal, or whatever.
Knew the outcome. Like when he did win it, and it was in Boston. Like that match was fantastic against Dom. And I love how Dom kind of like, no, we don't have a rematch, but it's gonna be in my hometown,
right?
Sandy. Like I liked that part. I wish it was longer, like you said, Eric. But I thought that the actual matches were cool. And then he got his grand slam on the way out the door. They were just doing it to pad the stats on the out the door. But
I ain't mad at it.
And what were your thoughts on the run? Because you really didn't see a lot of peak John Cena.
Yeah, this is my first glimpse of Cena mania and everything like that. Low key, my kids knew know John Cena. I sat with the kids and we watched it or whatever. And it's crazy, just to think how he transcends not just wrestling, but my kids. We watch wrestling I know who John Cena is, but like for them to be like, oh, like I know exactly who that is. That's John Cena. You can't see me. Yeah, like a new generation. So that's dope.
My kids are 13. I was about to say 11. And she never watched wrestling. She still knew who John Cena was.
Yeah. So that's the dope part about it too. And then it was all over the place though. I love how it ended. Like he put on some great match. Like the match with Cody. Like that's what made me truly understand. I was like, oh shit, like this is John Cena. Like the Cody match at SummerSlam. I was like, okay, cool. I get it. I understand it. Or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it was all over the place. I enjoyed it. Like I said, this is my first glimpse of really seeing Cena. But I get it, man. I get the allure and I get the reason why he to go.
Shaolin added it's the fact that they forced the title on him to give him the Grand Slam championship. He had a decade to win it prior.
He couldn't win it a decade prior if he had to be the face the whole decade.
I mean, he wasn't.
He wasn't the whole time, though. Like, he had a U.S. title run before
but that U.S. title run was more of a... I get it.
You know, but the point is, like, if he can win a U.S. title and have U.S. title challenges and all that stuff, he could have had an IC title run at some point in his career.
But the thing is, like, it wouldn't have meant as much. Like, even you saying, like, it was forced now, like, that moment is still a better payoff than him randomly winning it in 2017 or whatever.
To already have been a Grand Slam.
Right. Because, like, that's why they're kind of holding off with, like, what's his name? Lobster.
Lobster.
Sheamus.
I could go with some lobster.
Lobster?
Yeah, you are hungry.
The lobster mac and cheese from Gordon Ram pub in Vegas in particular.
But I forgot his name again. What did I just say?
Sheamus. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out Lobster and Sheamus.
Like they call him Lobster Head because that's what it sounds like his theme song said.
Into the mic.
Sorry, they called him Lobster Head because that's what his whole theme sounded like. It said, and then he came back looking like the lobster from Futurama.
Damn,
and he had like the bearded braid.
That's crazy.
Braided beard.
Futurama.
That's funny. Anyway, yeah, like he hasn't won it yet because like they keep making it a story that he hasn't won it to be a Grand Slam champion. So like at some point he's probably gonna get it, and then it's gonna be a moment as opposed to just like he won it, you know, just as a random title.
That's the whole. The only thing with that is, I think the pre-show for the Saturday Night Main Event, I think it was Jesse the Body Ventura was talking. Who, by the way, he's still a wrestler. He is so funny. And he was like, 17 championships. Who cares? That just means you lost 17 times. What are we celebrating this for? But a point that he made was like, he's like, this is so cool to see because every wrestler doesn't get to plan their last match. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing of like, I get the Sheamus point of like, man, when it happens, it's going to be a moment, but like, we hope he don't get hurt, but like it's nothing that's given of how long you like Kevin Owens.
I mean, he just missed
we didn't think Kevin Owens was going to be in this situation where he's like, I don't know if I'm a wrestler. I don't know what's happening going forward. By the way, his pop, Saturday Night Main Event, biggest pop in a row full of legends.
Exactly.
Kevin Owens had the juice, man. But shout out to John Cena. Saturday Night Main Event as a whole, his goal to highlight young talent. It came through.
They did it.
Maybe I might have wished some of the matches were longer, but we only had 2 hours. We knew most of it was going to be John's night anyway, so that is what it is.
We gotta have, Stephanie McMahon talking at a desk for 5 minutes
for what?
But it led to the Miz segment, which was fantastic. Fantastic.
It was my boy.
I get it now. I'm a Joe Hendry fan.
See,
now.
My boy.
I get it.
And remember, I told you I was like, he on the main roster now, so I know he got to pop up.
It wasn't until I saw him next to the Miz and R-Truth when I was kind of like, oh, I can understand.
His finisher though, man, he too small to do a choke slam.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I hate.
That don't fit.
Yeah, he too little to do a choke slam.
All right. Any last wrestling thoughts before we continue to move on here? I'm losing my voice. Definitely shout out to Mick Foley.
Yeah, he basically said like, I quit. Like he's like, don't renew me for my Legends deal. I'm not doing any more appearances for WWE because of their relationship with the president. So
yeah, after the president's comments, after the death of
Rob Reiner.
Oh my goodness,
that's nuts, man.
It's walling.
I mean, the fact that people are surprised that he would go that low, it's like that.
But motherfuckers was just getting fired for the same shit.
Yeah, they're hypocrites, bro. Like that's their whole thing. It's like they rules for thee, not for me. Like
yeah,
fired, boy. Putting whole chapters in the motherfucking schools for
Yes, they're assholes that don't stand on business.
And that's the most like the craziest part of this whole living life over the last 10 years. It feels like at this point of just the back and forth.
I'm never surprised by their levels, their depths of depravity.
I'm not either, but shout out to Mick Foley, god dang it. Because he stood on business of I can't believe y'all still doing this. Shout out to Mick Foley. I wanted to tell y'all a story on the way out. I'm losing my voice.
Fix it.
I've been getting over an illness, so I guess my body's kind of like, hey girl, you've been doing a lot tonight. But as I get myself ready, I am going to play this line from Leave the Door Open. It's not jumping out the window. And y'all tell me what he said. YouTube, I'm sorry, just don't take.
We just gotta talk over
real quick.
Oh, that was the line.
Yep.
We gotta talk over it.
Okay.
Filet.
Yeah,
he ain't had her no damn chips.
had her a nice bag, a fresh bag of chips.
I wanted to tell y'all this story on the way out because we've had conversations about a Milwaukee legend, David Gruber.
Oh, the Groupster.
The Grube. And Milwaukee for sure. David Gruber is absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely a legend.
If you don't have a David Gruber shirt somewhere in your house at some point, you never had one? Never from a Bucks t-shirt?
I think we might have one in the house.
Like everybody has.
I think we do got one.
At some point in your life, you had a t-shirt with something on the front and the back said David
Gruber on it.
He sponsored our little summer league squad.
See?
Yeah, that's how we had him for hooping.
So if you're not from Milwaukee, David Gruber is a lawyer. His slogan is one call. That's all. He's been a Milwaukee lawyer for decades. Like I remember seeing his commercials as a kid. Like David Gruber has been around forever. And he has ties, like he's the official, lawyer of a lot of the teams. Like he has the partnerships with the Bucks. He be courtside when they throw the t-shirts. He pop up on a jumbotron with him jumping around with the t-shirts because it's the David Gruber t-shirt toss. Like Gruber is that ingrained into like the Milwaukee sports scene.
Yeah.
If you ever go to the Gruber law offices, he got signed jerseys all over the place from Wisconsin sports. Just love sports. And that's what I always just thought, like, he's just a guy who loves sports.
Yeah.
I was told a story that David Gruber is actually a hooper. David Gruber apparently hooped in college. And then as he got older, he was very active in the Milwaukee rec basketball scene. So, like, David Gruber is a hooper. He's also tall. Like, he's like 6'2", 6'3". He was surprisingly tall when I saw him. But apparently he hoops. And there is a story about one particular game he played at this particular rec center where the game's going on, right?
Oh, shit.
And Gruber is cooking. He is cooking on the court. And now he's starting to get double teamed. But he's still going up with it. Still cashing. Triple teams. Still cashing. Going up with it. Not caring. The game is tied. It's coming down to it's a couple seconds left. They take a little break real quick. They talking things over. His teammate looks at him and goes, hey, I'm open too. Like, pass the ball. And Gruber apparently looked back at him and said, there's a reason why you open.
Damn. Yeah, he ain't wrong.
Gruber proceeded to go out there, get triple team, and hit the game-winning shot. He had like 55 points.
That's crazy.
In
rec league.
In this rec game.
Like, rec league.
As he found the picture, David Gruber.
That's what was happening.
Used to really hoop.
Wreck and havoc.
And even in his like 30s and 40s, he was active in the rec scene in Milwaukee and was still cooking people apparently. So I heard the story from a radio guy and I was like, what? So I asked somebody that I know who works for David Gruber, could you please confirm if the story is true? Because I need to know. If it's true, I promise you, I said I'm gonna start calling him Big Grube, like Tim be doing on the pod. Like he is Big Grube from here on out.
That's Big Grube, bro.
My source
chopped it up with him.
My source asked David Gruber, and Gruber's response apparently was that is absolutely true. And then after that, because it got brought up, he just started bragging about how cold he was.
I'm him.
Hey, what that bum told me to pass the ball at? What he doing today?
Apparently he had a rec game where he dropped like 80 something too. Like
damn.
Gruber apparently is that dude on the court, or used to be. So I wanted to just say it on the podcast because I couldn't believe it. Because now when I see the commercials, I'll be like, dang, Gruber be hooping.
One call, that's all.
Big Grube from here on out. I respect it. The trash talk too, I respect it. I respect it. I just wanted to let y'all know. In case you were, next time you see a Gruber commercial, think about that. Think about that. Because I don't care how old you are. I don't care if it's record or not. If you drop 50, getting double team.
So you saying he Uncle Grube out here?
Uncle Grube.
Instead of Uncle Drew.
Big Grube, man. He was hooping apparently. But that's the show for this week, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you follow us on our social medias at Technical Foul, TECKNICALFOUL, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky. Technical Foul Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. If you would like to follow me, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, at Camille Monet, CAMILEMONAE. And also Locked On Bucks, Monday through Friday. Pack a Day podcast on the YouTube site right after games, as well as the Monday audio show. Ahead of the Pack every Thursday, provided to you by Cheesehead TV. And then Locked On NBA, our national Locked On show, every Tuesday recapping the Monday night games.
You're going to have to start doing like singers do, where like they just don't talk in between gigs.
Yeah.
Like
you can hear like it's,
you have
I'm
to protect your
doing,
instrument.
I gotta protect it.
I'm Mary J. Don't follow me.
Follow Tech File.
Everyday _gentleman on Instagram, K Harris 216 on Twitter, Snapchat, Blue Sky.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. We out of this bit.
Mm-hmm.
Big Grube.
Shout out to Big Grube.
Big Grube.
Yeah, let's just play that music.
Hit him hard. Let's go. Red TECK. Running back like where's my replay? Got it all in the mix, no DJs. Said it's hard in the game like eat there. What's the lady? Spitting real talk with an entertainment. The podcast that the game up and it gets back down like a WrestleMania. Tell them that the better they know ready at a home city.
I just saw Shaolin last question. Still here.
It was Cena for me, bro.
That's good. I don't know if there's any active wrestlers now where I'm like, man, they retire.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
They're going to have to earn it. Earn my emotion.
We about to hit him hard. Got him throwing in the tap. Tell the red blow the whistle.
The pictures of Grube playing basketball is